This is a video chart presentation of Zogenix Inc. Zogenix is a NASDAQ listed stock, trading under ticker ZGNX. Probably tell real quickly from this chart, downtrending stock. This is just a 3-month chart, but back in February this stock was trading over $5 a share. This is just a technical look. I don't know what's going on fundamentally. It's making the stock fall off so hard. But I do see a nice support down here around $1.20. Actually a bottom at $1.18. Stock tried to make a move on Tuesday, gapped upward, across the middle Bollinger Band, closed ahead 9.4% at $1.34. Plenty of liquidity, 3.8 million shares traded. That was actually an uptick over previous days, and probably just slightly above the 3-month average. Point being here, I want to pay attention to this chart, see if this upward pressure is going to continue, see if this $1.18 is going to be identified as a true bottom, or if this is just a head fake, like back here in July, where the big move was followed by a drop to lower lows. Taking a quick look at the indicators, see a bullish cross in the MACD. More importantly, I'm just paying attention to the uptrend, meaning not only from this point, but from further back. Ideally, we want to see a MACD up in positive territory, above zero, but when looking at bottom plays, these are the type of divergences that I look for to start giving hints of potential overall reversal. Now, the one-day move did make the slow stow come off the bottom, but it's not something that makes you jump up and down. Slow stow has been holding well below zero, just showing no momentum in the play. And of course, that just goes right along with the idea stock price has been slowly slinking off. So while the rise is important, it's just a one-day move and nothing to get too excited about until we start to see that slow stow move through the 50 mark. Same way with the money flow. Want to see it break 50. See, it's been having a very difficult time trying to move through that level. Is a little bit of an uptrend, but I don't read too much into that. I want to see it above 50 and holding at that point to show people are consistently paying higher prices for the stock and that the momentum is building. The RSI, probably the most commonly used gauge of momentum, also reaching that critical point of the 50 mark, right now at a 45.6, lending to the idea that momentum is building, but we want to see it on the upper half and holding that point, similar to through here, where the stock price was taking on more upward pressure. So as far as the bottom play goes, we're getting some hints that the trend and momentum are trying to shift. They still haven't broken through those key levels that we look for, but they are approaching them. And with regards to the candles, I'm going to look for this bottom support at $1.18 to absolutely stay intact. It's a very important level, no support beneath it. I think it's optimistic the stock gapped through the middle of the Bollinger Bands, this purple line, the 20-day moving average. But I wouldn't be too surprised to see the stock try and come back and fill this gap. We'd probably look for entry points right around that area. There is another support that comes in right through there around $1.31 or so. So if this stock pulled back, filled that gap, I'd like to see the buying pressure come back in and the stock close back above that level. Regardless though, even on a deeper pullback, we'd look for this bottom support to hold, and that would be enough to keep this chart in play. Now to the resistance side of things, I think there's certainly going to be some right there at $1.40, and really even just a hair higher, as this point right here early on in the month was $1.47, acted as a slight bit of support at the end of July. It's just a difficult point for this chart to move through, hasn't been above it since the end of July, so I'd look for that $1.47 mark to be a pretty difficult area. Beyond that, I'd come right to this 50-day moving average, into an area that served as support previously, and I'd suspect that's going to be the tough spot for this chart to try and move through. Now, it's not a bad little gain from current levels at $1.34, but in the longer term, we're looking for an overall reversal in this chart, so a little bit of volatility and up and down movement through here wouldn't bother us one bit. The key point is the break of that 160 mark, and if it does, then I think the opportunity is there for this chart to really show a growing trend in momentum and potentially try and make up some of this lost ground since it gapped down here in the beginning part of July. As they always say, catching a falling knife is always dangerous, a lot of risk involved, but pay attention to this bottom support, and let's see if volume can stay strong to show that there's some buying interest in this stock at these price levels. And those are the things that we'll be looking for in the ZGNX chart. But as always, merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.